What's up with everyone, man? What's good with y'all indeed? What's good with y'all indeed, man? What's up with everyone? What's good with y'all indubitably? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome indeed. Welcome, welcome. What's up to everyone? Greetings. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings, greetings, greetings. What's up with everybody? In all seriousness, man. What's good with y'all indeed? So for this first page, it's gonna be a little bit more straightforward as I had. I'm back to like my normal pen setup that I had. This one it's not quite on the, it's not gonna lose its ink. The one on my right, it's almost out of ink. I don't think this left one is close to having, it's close to being out of ink. I had like a lot of blue pens. I was gonna say pre-save, but pre-save ain't the right word. Pre-save is not the right word, but I had a lot of blues that were just ready to go. Hopefully these ones aren't low on ink. They're gonna kind of get me where I'm trying to go with these. This is gonna be like my first page of the night. I'm gonna just kind of see where it goes. Yo, welcome though, man. What's good with everyone? Greetings, greetings, welcome, welcome. What's good indeed, man? If you are new, what up, what up? If you are not new still, what's good, what's good? I'm thinking that for this first one, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to wait to draw this character's hair because if I draw his hair too soon, people are going to immediately know who it is. I can't make it too obvious. I can't make it too obvious. I find that with these, it's always more enjoyable for me whenever I don't immediately tell y'all who it's going to be. Angry Bird? No. It is funny you're saying that. Like I ain't really done like too many of the Angry Bird people. I've done like game characters, not nothing that's just overly mobile. Like when I think Angry Birds, I think mobile. Yo, wasn't Angry Birds like a PC game? This one isn't sell either, by the way. Bro got a Sixth Sense, but not, you're close, but not close. Yo, what's up? No. Krillin? No. You're getting warmer, but not quite. Bro going through, no, yeah, yo, don't be cheating either. Yeah, don't be cheating. Nah, I ain't, listen, I gave you 2 free hints. I ain't gonna give no more hints. Artost Evans. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Artost Evans is. God is good, indubitably. I'm a little bit, I don't know who Artost is. It's a lot of characters I stumbled across, but I haven't really done nothing that's overly like in the zone of Angry Birds. I ain't even, yo, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even heard about Angry Birds in a long time. I feel like the last time I really played Angry Birds was, I don't even know. It was like whenever I was first dealing with Minecraft Pocket Edition. And that was over 10 years ago. Artist Even. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. You already know, man. I'm in for the night. I'm in for the night, indubitably. I remember like whenever I first downloaded Minecraft Pocket Edition, there wasn't even anything on it. Like this was like bare bones Minecraft Pocket Edition. Minecraft over time has become so much different than what it is now. Like Minecraft like 10-ish years ago on the phone, it was way different. I don't even know if it's been, well, I think 10 years is about right. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Seymour. Thank you, indubitably, man. Minecraft Pocket Edition, there was like nothing. It was like bare bones. This was like early mobile. We're always talking about Angry Birds in my house because my brother looked like an angry brother. Bro, he's charging his power. Gotta go EA. Take it easy, Devin. Take it easy indeed, man. But I haven't really like made a page just dedicated to just Angry Birds. What are you drawing today? I don't want to outright say Goku isn't a bad guess. Goku is not a bad guess. TN is crazy. Gohan ain't a bad guess either. Actually, TN and Krillin, I'll take TN and Krillin, but that's not who this is gonna be. I'll take TN and Krillin over Yamcha or somebody. Samurai Jack? No. I thought it was some DBZ, not gonna lie. I mean, my brother like an Angry Bird. And bro, he's charging. He's charging up his powers. He's charging up his powers. I've done pages for Ben 10, but that's not who this one's gonna be. And really, I'm like I said before, I'm thinking I'm gonna wait to. I think I'm gonna wait to like fully draw in his hair because I don't want to make it too obvious. I don't want to make it too insanely obvious. I gotta kind of keep y'all on y'all's toes a little bit. I can't. I ain't really trying to just make it overly easy. You know, I can't make it too easy. I need everybody to be focused up. Is it Gohan? Maybe. It might be any of the Dragon Ball people. It could be somebody from Naruto too. TN for sure. Nah, It definitely ain't Tien. It might be Yamcha. It might be Charizard, man. I need everybody to lock in. Tell me who you think it's gonna be. Tell me, who do you think it is going to be? Somebody gonna get it eventually. Somebody is going to get it. The only hint that I'm gonna give, he's definitely somebody potentially from Dragon Ball. But that's all that I can say for now. I don't wanna go too far off the deep end, you know. I gotta kind of keep it to where it isn't just too insanely obvious. I gotta keep y'all on y'all's toes. But like I said before, whenever you draw characters like this, because everybody kind of looks the same, because everybody got the exact same look or the exact same face at least. I'm thinking Vegeta from the jump. Vegeta's face is a little bit different. Vegeta's face is a little bit different from this one. As I was saying before, I can't draw in his hair fully though, because the moment that I do, it'll make it way too obvious. It'll make it too obvious. I gotta, like I said before, the biggest challenge with these pages is I gotta like make it to where I can't make it too obvious, man. Too obvious. Trunks, Krillin, Broly. You should have so much aura. I go on Pink Live, go Unk's live. She goes, all right, I'm hopping off soon. Wait, what? Definitely not Trunks. Bro, I'm having a hard time understanding what that means. Broly. Nah, it's not Broly. It definitely is not Broly. Gohan, maybe. Maybe. But the way she said it's a good part for you. Is the good part for you. I don't understand. I love pending card. I know it's Tanks. Tanks? Yeah, autocorrect this. Listen, autocorrect is cooking you, my guy. Autocorrect is cooking you. But I can't listen. Listen. You said 100% got to be Gohan. Future Gohan. Listen, man. Listen. I can't confirm or deny that statement, but what I will say is it's not Whis or Raditz. It's not Trunks is crazy. But no. It ain't nobody. He can't reveal the secret yet, just don't blink. Exactly. You said y'all trolling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's some people in here. Definitely ain't Whis. But you know, funnily enough, I think that it's cool because nobody has said Yamcha. And I think that we all we not on the same page, but we on the close enough page where it's like we have a mutual understanding. We know who is not. We know who it is not. And that's a wonderful thing. Bardock. Nah. Not quite Bardock. Yo, what's up, Gianna? And thank you too, Secret. Hope you are well. Thank you. Same back to you. Goku? No, that will make it too obvious. It can't be Goku. It cannot be Goku. It's probably not Broly. It looks like Astro Boy in the DBZ style. Y'all gotta lock in, man. Frieza. Nah. There were a couple of characters that I was on the fence with. I found a couple of references that I liked. We're just gonna ignore how he's strong with the two. I mean, you focused on the magic. You recognizing the magic of the operation. Danny Phantom with a fresh cut. Nah, I haven't really done one of Danny Phantom. But I have been like, something I have been kind of putting off for a while is Timmy Turner. That's like another character that's came up a lot. And I like low key. I've had the intention to do him. Danny Phantom with the flat top. It don't look like he got a flat top because, like I said, I was like avoiding. I was kind of avoiding drawing in his whole cut. It will make it too obvious. It will make it way, way, way too obvious and Kim Possible. So like I'm kind of like all over the place when it comes to cartoons, but no, I haven't really done nothing that's like in that lane either. It's Fairly Odd Parents and it's like other shows. I finally got around to doing one of Ben 10, even though it's been a minute now. It's like a lot of shows that I really haven't done. I'm not saying that I will never. It kind of gotta like it kind of gotta like it'll be eventually. It always be in the most random, even Ren and Stimpy. I know that's like an older one. Ed, Ed and Eddie. I think Impossible would be cool. I used to love Fairly Odd Parents too. I think it's a lot of like older shows. It's some older shows that I've done, but I want to go back to. One that like I know that I probably draw more than a lot of my other ones is I've done like a lot of Courage pages, but I always feel like I can do bro a little bit more justice. Like there's a little bit more that I'm not really tapping into that I would like to kind of experiment with. Krillin. Nah, this one isn't Krillin, bro. The Cartoon Network guy passed away. What was like a writer or something? This is me on my phone, my auntie. I don't really know how to respond. Thank you for the rose too, always. Nah, this isn't Krillin, bro. This is not Krillin. This is not Krillin. It's got to be Guts, indubitably. No, but Krillin. Krillin is one that has came up a lot here too. No, not Krillin. Yo, Guts. People ask me to do a lot of Guts. I kept reading that dude saying Krillin. It's not Krillin. Messed up my whole like speech pattern, man. The Powerpuff Girls, I've done them once before. And Rick and Morty, that's another one that I low-key I just haven't done. I'm not saying never. It'll be like some other themes where the idea, it'll hit me, but I won't immediately like it might take me some time to get around to them. Yo, what's up, Paul? Bro is in your dome for real. Bro, you gotta figure out a better way to write that, because that seems a little bit strange. You gotta figure out like there has to be like a better way to go about expressing that idea that you just wrote in the chat. There has to be a better way. There gotta be. He's not Goku either. He's not Goku. He's one of the he is one of the Dragon Ball people. He definitely is one of the Dragon Ball people, but he isn't who you think he is. It's not gonna be who you immediately. He's not who you think. That's the only hint that I'm gonna give is a Gohan from the future. Perhaps, man. Don't forget 6 days, 12:30 a.m. Uncle be officially drawn Bonnie Blue. Yo, why you trying to make this into like an announcement thing? I never agreed to that. Yo, you spam through the terms and conditions. You spam through the terms and conditions. You didn't even read the terms and conditions. Humanly impossible? Nah. You making it into like an announcement, dog. I didn't agree to that. That's definitely beyond me, man. That's definitely beyond me. Got to be Piccolo's son. Piccolo's son is insane. Piccolo's son. we get federal. We get federal. I remember when you was drawing some birds, yo. Dude, I've done like I done kind of cycled through so many different themes. Majin Vegeta. What is this kind of drawing called? It's somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. Dang, man. I just broke my pen. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. I think I can make this one work for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. It's Legends Unit Gohan. You think it's Gohan still? He didn't say no. Nah, I got a little bit distracted with my I messed up my pen. You could tell by the fit it's either Goku or somebody Goku made. Yo, don't be jumping to conclusions, bro. It's either Goku or somebody that Goku made. What does that mean? Nah, bro. I like genuinely. My pen is in shambles. I'm starting now. I have a bar for my character. Draw. I don't know. Draw Yamcha. Draw Yamcha. Draw Yamcha. Name, oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta draw Yamcha. GT Gohan. Oh, nah. Bro needs the big pen sponsor for real. Honestly, you know exactly what I was saying. W, read the pen. You're early again. Kinda. Listen, I'm a changed man. I done turned a new leaf. I'm just slowly pulling the time back more and more. Y'all gonna eventually come on here one day, and I'm gonna like be on, and the sun's gonna be out. Maybe one day, maybe one day, maybe one day, I might turn a new leaf and not be nocturnal. How do you spell that name? Yamcha. Yamcha. Yamcha, Yamcha. That would be a good idea. Ah, yeah, it's something like that, Sky. It's something like that. Yamcha. Yamcha. Yo, we never in my life that thing gets to be like, you said Gohan. Nah. Teen Gohan. Nah. Go to. Nah. Yo, them spelling bee clips big. Hey, every now and then they'll circulate. Bro, looking through the phone tracing. Funny, I can do that too. LOL. You think so? Tracing. What's the pen in your left hand? It is a Papermate Right Bro 1.0. Go 10 solos. Go 10 is Go 10. That's the best way. That's like the best direction, I would say. I think they Go 10. He's a fictional character who doesn't exist. Now 4. It might be yo. You said go. You said Piccolo's son. That's what we do. That's crazy. But you're not insanely wrong. That man Piccolo he was really like stepping up during that whole like character arc. He said that man was Piccolo's son. I have a 207 Uniball Sigma. I don't know what that means. Man, you got it. You got it for sure. But Paul exiled that guy fast. Sometimes it must be done. Filled that role, no questions asked. I think it's a pen. I'm about to say, it works. I'm not very. I'm big on less being more. I'll be using like simple stuff, man. Liquid black pen runs out of ink by the first letter. Hey, it works. That's how you know like I'm in the game, but I'm real big on. I just be kind of like using. I just be trying to draw, man. I figured that the logistics, the technical stuff, work itself out later. It just works. It just works. Hey, I definitely respect the dedication. So man, maybe one day, the pen on your right is my favorite. I like the bigs too, even though sometimes like the tips will kind of break off on me. I like the right ones, but I like the reason I use the one on the left, the blues. The big pens are the OGs. They are the OGs, but I like the one on the left because it leaks. I be taking advantage of the fact that it leaks. Like you can get like a lot more out of it. Like they're smooth though, and you mess with them. Yo, what's up always? Yo, that's a crazy conversation starter. I used to make dart guns out of the big pens at school. Thought you was like a threat to society, a threat to the society. I remember I was having a conversation with some of my coworkers, like right before I graduated. It was the devious lick trend. People were if it wasn't like, I guess, nailed down, people would figure out a way to take it. It literally got to the point of people at my school that were like taking tiles out of the ceiling. The devious lick. Some of y'all probably, it might ring a bell for some of y'all, but for a few, it might not make any sense. People were just kind of taking stuff. I had a guy take a sink out of my school. Yeah, dude, people would like, they were stealing anything and everything, bro. It was a crazy time. You said fiending. Dude, how did you find you could draw this way? Bro, you gotta read the Elder Scrolls. You gotta read the Elder Scrolls. That's like the cheat code method. I remember the devious lick trend. People were stealing sinks. I know people were like trash bathrooms. I can't say I didn't participate in the trend. You know, I fortunately graduated right before everything got like super crazy. But I didn't really. I was trying to just make it through, man. At that point, we was coming back off a lockdown. I just was like, you know what? Let me just finish strong. I remember they made us return back to, like in person. I wasn't really like I mean I would like see people. I would see people filming videos. Look up Steph Castle on the Spurs. I don't. What is it? Is that like a sport team? Like I remember like being aware of what was going on, and they started like monitoring the bathrooms because stuff was getting trashed. People were stealing. People were stealing anything and everything that they could. People will figure out a way. Super Saiyan Vegeta? Nah, not quite. Not quite at all. This one isn't Vegeta. This one is not Vegeta. Now, only team I watch is the Lakers, the only good team. Yeah, I've never really been like a super sports bro. I watch like YouTube or something. Probably watch YouTube. Find like a game to get on. Just get on the game. I remember I tried to get into like 2K over the lockdown. It wasn't really for me. I've always been like like it's been a couple of games. There's some games that I kind of would just prefer to watch other people play. I think it's a slippery slope. 2K is mad competitive. So is COD. So is COD. COD is another one. Gohan for sure. You think this one is Gohan still? Gohan ain't a bad guess. Gohan is not a bad guess. No, I know COD is like mad competitive. And COD is like Fortnite now. I guess like the way the skins are and stuff. Anime Dragon Ball themed. Maybe. Vegeta? You got to see Steph Castle's hair? No. You ever draw Future Gohan with one arm? No. I really most of the time whenever I draw Gohan, I'll draw him as like a kid, or I'll draw him as like his teen depiction. I ain't really drew him as an adult that often. I ain't really draw him, bro, as like a full-fledged adult. I just know that in Super he tried to turn into a Super Saiyan. Drew him as a kid, no Diddy. Bro, there was no way to take that the wrong way. I didn't mean it in a weird way. You made that strange, bro. There was no possible way to flip that in a weird way, dog. You gotta lock in. Teen Gohan, you gotta lock in. Oh, you want to learn this drawing method ever since I saw you? Well, you learn the more that you do. You learn the more that you do. There was no way to flip that in a strange way. There was no way. None. That was an impossible task. There was no way to flip that in a strange way. You're making it peculiar when it don't even gotta be. Yo, thank you too, Dez, for shootably. I got a little bit distracted. Something caught my eyes in the chat, man. Something caught my eye in the chat. That no Diddy was not necessary, bro. That no Diddy. Yo, we really honestly, dude, the timeline done changed so much. I was zoning in. Nah, that's gotta be the how I ain't seen. That's how you know time really be moving differently, man. No Diddy, it's like primitive now. There's so many new unsnackable extra Diddy. All right, you're pushing the line. You're pushing it. Let's be rational, bro. I let the one thing slide. No need to like slide over the edge, bro. No need to slide. I gotta reel you back in. I gotta reel you back in, bro. No pink. I gotta reel you back in, G. It's a bit much. Anyways, now for my guy, his stepper, his kicks. I feel like the more modern one would be like No Palm Beach Pete, but you know, I don't know if people that really doesn't. It don't got like the same. It don't got the same meaning. It's how you know like the world moves fast. There's always like an evolution. Super Saiyan 2, Teen Gohan. Not really. This one was more whenever he was an adult. If that's who I was drawing. No Diddy got such a good ring to it. Come on, dog. I'm making Yamcha. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Hey, you got it. You got it. You got it indeed. Truth. Definitely Gohan. Nah, this is not Gohan. Your eyes are deceiving you. Your vision is deceiving you. Goten. I thought it was Gohan. Draw Super Saiyan Tupac. I thought it was Gohan, bro. I'm back with my bowl of Frosted Flakes and Jumbo Oreos. Hey, that is an interesting combination. That is an interesting combination. And two freak flexing on y'all with his tier. He's letting y'all know what it is. He's flexing on y'all with the big 500 minutes to 500 comments for Shubitably. It's the badges, the 2K badges. The big 500, the big leagues. Dinner, dessert, and one. Somebody told me, you said I'm an OG, flexing the OG emotes. Speaking of the game, but he done stood through the storm. He said for Shubitably. Need to draw Go Tanks, bro. I don't know. That's pushing it. Go Tanks is cool, but bro I don't really resonate with bro that much. He's cool. I might do him eventually. The most OG gift thing is the boombox actual Unk status. Yeah, you pushing it too, bro. And that's okay. Unk status. So that's okay for you, bro. More Unk status for you. I just mess with the odd fusions. Nah, there ain't nothing wrong with him. I'm just a little bit biased. Go Tanks, he ain't even on the same wavelength. Man, when Gohan was a toddler, he was fighting space emperors and fighting dudes on alien planets. But when Goten and Trunks, man, it's just, it ain't the same, you know. It ain't, the stakes aren't as high. And Gohan, he had a tail. Gohan, or not Gohan. Dang, man, they all got the same name. Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Gotenks. Dudes got the same name. Anyways, Goten, he did not even have a tail when he was born. He ain't even in the field for real. Gohan did though. Gohan could transform into the Great Ape. He could at least. Everybody else, they just you know. I heard Trunks had a tail. He might have. To be fair, they fought Majin Buu. I don't know, man. I don't know. My girl said, can you do Chi-Chi? She's special. Don't break her dreams, please, Unk. Bro, why you putting me in this? Why you putting me in this hostage situation, bro? I'm not gonna draw Chi-Chi on here. That was Cicada Glowworm. You ever try to do some Death Note drawings? Of course, but not right now. You put me in this hostage situation. My Alexa voice sounds like he by the way. Oh nah, I'm about to have to give somebody a call at Amazon, man. That ain't legit. That ain't too smooth at all. Somebody at Amazon got me. They got me good. Somebody at Amazon done ran off with my voice. You ever draw granola? No. I ain't really done like nothing overly. I done went deep into like the Dragon Ball people, but I ain't really went into like the super side characters. Yo, what's up, Pink? For real, maybe a little bit deeper, but sounds just like you. Yeah, Amazon, they done stole my voice. It was people that would join there and tell me that they was like, man, you sound like Miles Morales. Dude stole my voice. I was here first. Dude stole my voice. You said Bezos. Nah, hey, listen, there is a time and place. The last thing I gotta be doing is beefing with some billionaire. And thank you for the Go Popular too, Pink. What's good for Shubitably and the Big Heart Me? What's good? Read the pen. That's like telling a Make-A-Wish kid they're gonna meet LeBron, then they don't. All right, you don't have to do the Make-A-Wish analogy. Chi-Chi is, there is a time and place. There is a time and place. I gotta make the call for Amazon though. They over here stealing voices, stealing representation. But I'm a One Piece fan. Hey, that's tough. That is tough. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. That's Gohan, brother. This is not Gohan, bro. You gotta get a grip. You gotta get a grip. This is not what it seems. This is not what it seems. This is not Gohan, bro. Clearly, this is not Gohan. At this point, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they got like AI, somebody in an AI, they got an AI sweatshop with a robot that sounds like me. Can I get a recording voice saying custom message from my choosing? It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. What do you got for me? And why did it censor that? Why was that censored? Where are you going with this? Unc has to say yes. Nah, that's clearly Yamcha, chat. Yamcha is Yamcha. I do hope y'all know that this pen is like cooked. It's beyond this last leg. It's ticking on 1 HP. Why is it censored? You need to draw Gear 5. Maybe. When the time is right. You ever get suspended in school? Nah, bro, I was born. Did you? It's actually Yajirobe. Nah, man, I'll draw Gear 5 Gohan. Nah, I'm cool, dog. I'm cool. I did for telling the teacher. What? Yo, somebody must have told on you. They said, wait, do you know what that man just said? Yo, what's up, chicken? Sub 5 Moid trying to lock in. A Moid, bro? What is a Moid? What is a Moid? Gear 5 will be gas. Just make sure I'm here, please. They did, bro. That's exactly what went down in 6th grade. You know, I knew, man, it's so funny you mentioned in Spanish. I unfortunately didn't have the luxury of doing this, but I knew this dude. This was like a whole scheme. And basically, he wasn't like, obviously, like people, you wouldn't know that he spoke Spanish, but he was like extremely fluent in Spanish. And he took like all the levels of Spanish, and his teachers didn't know that he was already like extremely, he already would like speak it at home with his family and stuff. And he went through like the classes pretty much extremely fluent. That was like the ultimate cheat code. I'm like, dog, I wish I knew like another language like that. How you read our comments and draw at the same time? It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It was a scheme. These already look crazy. Whenever you do the full thing, you see the full. Oh yeah, you talking about like the way that he's moving. He's moving. I know a little bit of Korean. Have you ever done Yard Rat Goku? No, I haven't done Yard Rat Goku. That was whenever he was learning how to do the instant transmission, right? My school has a heritage Spanish. I think it's cool to learn. It was just like, by the time I finally got into a different language, my teacher, she was like standing on business. There was my first Spanish teacher, I won't even lie, she would let us get away with BS, right? But my second year, she was in the field for real. She was standing on what she was teaching. She actually wanted to stand on. I'm trilingual now. I learned Portuguese recently. Thank you for the. That's like a huge. Do you ever kind of like be transitioning from language to language? Hold that thought. Thank you for the 5 roses too, Brandon. I do appreciate the heart, me, and the rose too, Misha. If I learn language now, I feel like I pay attention more. I think it engages your brain in different ways. I didn't know what your top 5 animes. From what I've seen, Dragon Ball, Naruto is one. I'm always put Naruto above all else. I'm like a Naruto over everything else, personally. But I like Dragon Ball a lot too. Death Note. That's like really what I remember. I watched the anime with that dude Kaneki with the mask and he was eating people. That was alright in Death Note, if I didn't already say it. Yeah, it's a planet where he found refuge after his fight with Frieza and he learned the technique. Yeah, he was teleporting. If I could teleport, dude, I don't even know where I'd be at, but I would be everywhere at once. I think I would take the instant transmission or the shadow clones. I'm not gonna lie, I noticed learning a new language makes you more outgoing in a way. I mean, you gotta, like, the foundation of language is talking. So it makes sense. Like, you are forced to interact. Like, you are forced to talk. They said that the best way to learn is to kind of, like, throw yourself out there, completely, like, be in a culture, you know? It's just doing it. But yeah, man, all that Google Translate, Chat GPT, that wasn't gonna fly. My teacher, hey, bruh. She was seeing through any and all the genjutsus. Ninth was a good year. I feel like I reached a new audience. Yeah, I mean, think about it though. It opens you up to a whole new section in the population, like a whole subset of people. Like, and depending upon where you go, people be speaking different. Like it's all dependent on wherever you at, man. I want to learn Japanese next, but it sounds too much like anime. What do you mean? I mean, that's a whole language, bro. Ninth is top 3 worst years. Now it builds character though. That's you're building your character development. You gotta think about like the good side. You gotta think about the good side. It builds yeah, 7th grade was the best. You know, my middle school years were really peak too. Only because it was like prime being on the game. Can you ask me can you ask you about something in my future? What? Can you ask you about something in my future? I don't know what you asking me. Can you ask you something about my future? You speaking in riddles, bro. You speaking to me in riddles. I don't know where you're going. That's giving me the same vibe as you want to play a game. I think I'm cool on that, bro. I am cool. I think that the experience overall, though, it's what you make it. The experience, venturing through the grades, it is what you make it. Exactly. Everybody likes high school is between middle school and high school is better. Then once you start driving too, bro, greatness. You get like that freedom to kind of be wherever you want to be, go wherever you want to go. Side quest you want to embark on. I didn't get to see the final drawing the other day of the Pelican. I think it was a Stingray. It's a Unk, just lock it up. Unk, just lock. What does that mean? Unk, just lock it up. What does that mean, bro? Unk, just actual life post school is fire. Yeah, man. You once you like you a free agent, you out there just doing your own thing. I need somebody to interpret that man's message though. I don't know what that means. Unk, just lock it up. I think that it's all in what you make it. You better stop while you're still ahead. 20s is fun, but I don't know, something about 30s has more clarity. You know, out of everybody that's coming here, you got to be one of the first people to tell me something positive about 30. People that be coming through act like people that be on here, I'm nowhere near 30, bro, but people on here be like, they act like I'm going to turn to dust or something once I turn 30. It be like you're pushing Unk status. Unk is like the big slur that be getting thrown around. I'm not full on driving until like senior year. The sooner, the better. The sooner, the better. Dude, I remember like before I started driving, I would like, it was so crazy because I know like whenever I first started, I would get on the bus. I kind of had to, I low key had to learn how to drive because my bus has so many people on it. If you ever been to a circus and you've seen like the little clown cars where it'll be like a trillion people getting out of one singular car, bro. I was like in this seat one day and it was like 1 million people. We were sitting like 4 to a seat. It was crazy. I'm not a small dude either. It was dangerous. It would be times you stand like people would literally be standing up on the bus because there was nowhere to sit. It was crazy. It was just still young until you hit like 45. You know what? This is taking a wholesome direction. I was trying to see. That's a dangerous. That's a dangerous quote. I live in Hawaii. I get caught Uncle all the time. Uncle's respect out here though. I'm glad that it's wholesome. So sign up for anything in your life that intuition tells you not to. Sometimes my bus is dead silent or genuinely, yeah. Like the bus was cool, but it's more towards when I was about to graduate, bro. It was crazy. Like it was like 1 trillion people, dog. I had to lock in. I had to get my car. I had to lock in. Like that was the most locked in I've ever done. Do you have a bus for kids? Nah, the trains are way worse than the bus. Fortunately, where I am, I didn't have to catch a train, but I just had the bus and the school bus and just public transportation. Which, I mean, it's not horrible. It just, bro, it was like literally times where we would be, like, people would be standing up because the seats were all filled. There's no way that was legal. People were standing up. Every time the bus would hit a corner, you have to brace yourself. You have to like brace yourself and try not to go flying. If your bus driver hit like a tight corner real fast, cooked. It was crazy. But yeah, man, I think that like a highlight, like what really like was what really was the final push. What really was, if you ever end up in a situation where you got it, like you're sitting like 12 people in one seat, dude, it might be time. It might be time. It might be time. I mean, if it's within your control. If it is within your control. My bus is like a block away, and I'm always running there trying to be late. Yeah, but that's a canon event, man. That's how you know, like, love of the game. Unc D be doing weddings. You know, I haven't really expanded to doing wedding avenues yet, but maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I won't never say never. I won't never say. The way that I see it, as a groom, that's a drastic jump. That is a drastic jump. The way that I see it, who knows? Who knows where this is gonna go? Who knows where this is gonna go? Like, it might be like some side quest stuff that I embark on. Like, yeah, man, I was doing scribble portraits at somebody's wedding one day. Who knows? Who knows? I might like, it might be like some side quest stuff. I think that like by the time I reach old age, like once I want to be like one of those old people that just have like a lot of side quest stories. Just scribble OB. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. You be like one of those old people that got like random side quest stories. Do ASMR while you draw. Maybe. Cause it's a couple of others that's like mentioned it. Some ASMR, bro. Some ASMR. All right, chat. Goal is to hit Unc with a Ligma joke. Bro, where did you come from? I ain't seen Ligma since 2017, bro. 2017. It's like peak Fortnite. Ligma is crazy. This is AI. You're right. You're an AI. This is AI. Bro, you went deep into the trenches for that, man. Ligma is crazy. I ain't seen Ligma since Ninja. We can give him 20 years. 20 years is pushing it. But yeah, man, who knows? Who knows what the future holds, bro? Unc, do you like Imagine Dragons? I don't even know what that is. Honestly. I genuinely have no idea. I'm a little bit in the dark, man. I'm a little bit in the dark. If you're AI, I'm your Wi-Fi. We going data center for data center? Is that what's going on here? Piccolo. Nah, this is Jake. This is Jake. Young Jake. Pronounce wifey. Can you make the AI draw faster? No. Bro, y'all over here frying the nature, the environment. Everything is going on here. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Susie. We got AI, Wi-Fi, Clanker Riz before the big GTA 6. We really evolving. The Nameless Namekian. Something like that. Do all the lines make sense to you or only in a general direction? It depends. It depends on what I'm trying to do. But I try my best to make these to where they're not like overly flat. Sometimes I feel like the direction of these has changed a lot over the time. Clanker Riz, yeah, wrap it up. Yeah, it's over with, bro. We got AI data center. We're cooked. The planet's on fire. The oil is on fire. Like gasoline oil, not baby oil. For y'all diddler prowlers in the chat. Gasoline oil. It's a lot that's going on. Bro. No, Diddy. No, because you set a dangerous precedent. You said a dangerous. You said a dangerous precedent, man. Talking about Diddy, man. I gotta walk on eggshells now. Oh, next gift is you and me. I'm telling you, we going data center for data center. Android 17 to 18, no Diddy. But how is that no Diddy? Aren't they siblings, bro? They're siblings. Like, how is that possible to? How is that a weird? You can't make that weird, Joe. You can't make that weird. Like, there's no way to flip that. There is no way to flip that, man. Thank you for the punch cuddle too, Pink. Big Pen, no Diddy. Like you just spamming it. You about to get me put on a watch list. You about to get me put on a watch list. The nameless Namekian. I still stand on what I said. I like this character. Somebody is like running around next door, it sounds like. All I heard was like a bunch of booming and banging. What is really going on? What is really going? Seven times 749 Riz. What does that even mean? I need you to decipher what that means. Somebody to explain to me in gaming terminology, like they do in the Discovery. The Discovery Channel is crazy because you saying that I used to watch this dude called Jeremy Wade. And Jeremy Wade was on a side quest to catch them all, bro. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Charlene. Young Jeremy Wade. That was like, I don't even know what bro was on. I'm thinking like Nature Outdoors. Jeremy Wade, The Bad Touch. Bro was on something. Going around catching them all. He was the OG. He was the OG catcher. Got to catch them all possibly. Honestly. Hey, look, you never know. Like, how have you not heard of that song? You will be surprised. You will be surprised. I be kind of like under. I be kind of like out of the way. I be out of the way. You got to be a grass toucher, bro. I be telling y'all. Not really a grass toucher. I'll be in my cave. Just editing. Unc is under his rock house. Bro, you gotta be. You gotta be. I'll be charging. When I get off of live, I'll just charge. You know how Jerry will be meditating in the Tournament of Power? On a scale of 4 to 12, how in your cave are you? 17. 17. I mean, I'll occasionally leave, you know, for employment reasons. It can't ever get to the point where it's like, it'd be some of y'all thinking that I'm like a, some of y'all be throwing around the chud word. They'd be like, are you employed? You have a job. We need more money. Oh, Mrs. Cool, bro. Thank you, Keezy. I can confirm. That's how you know it's real deal proof. I'll be charging. That question be coming up. I'd be like, man, are you employed, bro? Why, yes. It's something like that. That chud word be just getting thrown around too much, man. The Unc slur, not in the cave enough. If you don't know 7 times 7 equals 49. Listen, I said I was in the cave, not terminally online, brother. Some of this stuff be new to me, but some of it don't. It don't. I'm waiting on the bed, lying on my side, waiting for Unc. You waiting for me? I'm in the freaky cave. We gotta help you escape, bro. You gotta escape. You gotta escape the allegory of the cave, bro. That's what's really going on. So listen. I'm putting the pieces together. That's why you mentioned Diddy. I'm putting the pieces together, bro. I'm seeing through the genjutsu that's going on here. This is a collaborative effort. Escape the Matrix. Escape the Matrix. Y'all fell asleep somehow. Good night, bro. Hey, take it easy, Paul. Take it easy indeed, man. But fell asleep to the campfire. We're chained up and ball gagged and everything, bro. All right, G. I think you mistaken that cave for another cave, bro. The timing is not that timing. Yo. What is going on? I'm overthinking this is like a wholesome interaction. Nah. I knew what was going on though from the jump. Dudes wouldn't have just brought up Diddy for no reason. I seen through the genjutsu. I seen through the genjutsu. Can we get a cave for the two of us? Nah, this is a collaborative effort, man. This is a collaborative. Everybody, yo, a humorous debate about the meaning of a popular meme. Yeah, the AI, we over here speaking in code, man. We speaking in code. The poor AI don't even know what's going on no more. We speaking in code. Did my internet just turn off, bro? What's going on here? See, y'all done said too many no words. Over getting yo. But something just happened to my little campfire video. Nah, it's just raw ambience. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. False alarm. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. Thought my stuff got sent to the shadow realm, man. Thought it was cooked. Thought it was cooked. Yeah, man. It's so funny because I feel like whenever I get on here and I be doing these, it's always extremely hit and miss. Sometimes it'll be like the chat will be extremely censored, and other times it'll kind of really be just chill. There don't really be too much going on. It'll be like a lot of. There's no consistency, and yeah, man, I do appreciate it too, Pink. Indeed, indeed. I'm taking my time drawing them bros attire. Not doing it right. You got like a better way, bro? You got a better method. Bro got a better method. And Pink is throwing out little suggestions, little hints here and there. Renzo clearly got the vision. He got the director's cut. Clearly. You know, it's insane because I'm drawing these two characters and I haven't really thought about who else I want to put on here. I haven't really thought about Renzo is a fully realized avatar. He might be, man. I don't know what type of vision he got. Thank you for the heart me too, Pink. Yeah, he might be in the cave. Bro's in the cave. It be some people that be coming through. I be thinking they might be AIs for real. You know, we be joking about it, but there be a couple of characters that I might not just outwardly say it or outwardly admit, but I'll be like, that's not. Some people be obviously bots, but sometimes the bots will be more crafty. I think it'll get to a point where you might not even be able to tell. How likely do you think that I'm an AI? I'm at a point now, man, where like nothing in the timeline will just overly surprise me. I don't think you're an AI, but nothing is impossible, bro. Nothing is impossible. Genuinely, that's where I'm at. I don't think you're an AI, but there are some characters, some people that be slipping through the AI can never replicate me. I don't know. I think that you underestimate how much the AIs know about us, bro. Like the algorithms. I'm not an AI. I don't know, man. That's what they all say. That's the first thing. That is exactly what an AI would say. No robot can get wiggly like me. I don't know, man. Have you seen the robots they got the little Amazon factories, man? They be going crazy. They be going crazy, man. I wouldn't really put it past them. The little robots. They be going crazy. They're focused. They be locked in. Their job. They're little. Keep your eyes peeled. They're everywhere. Nah. Hey, man, you're not seeing the vision, bro. Nah, bro, I get wiggly and wavy, and all the women over 50, they dig me. Yo, I don't know why, bro. I be watching Catfish, man, and I be seeing the videos. It'll be people in like Lagos, Nigeria. They be like Nigerian princes. They be convincing the little old people that they're like famous celebrities, getting them to send them Bitcoin and stuff. It's really crazy out here, bro. It's really crazy. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hey, take it easy, Gianna. Nice chilling tonight. Yeah, it has been real, indubitably. It has been real. Thank you for the yo. I might have missed it. Yo, thank you for the hat and mustache and the finger art too, Renzo. Yeah, we gotta keep bro away from the old people, man. The Bitcoin. Yeah, they be like they be playing. The Bitcoin, the Bitcoin. Now for this man's shoes. Now for the shoes. Genuinely. I felt bad because you're not doing it right. Well, what do you mean? What could you mean by that? You got like a better direction. Actual rip, forgot to do laundry, about to go to my J word in a t-shirt and shorts. You know, at this point, bro, hey, as long as you show up, man, I have to go to the J word. I think at this point, man, I think people are just happy as long as you show up, bro. Even if your attire is a little bit questionable. Even if your attire is a little bit questionable, man. It works. Sometimes the fit. Pretty sure you're missing a finger on Piccolo. Nah. He got just enough fingers, bruh. He got enough fingers to get the job done. Got just enough fingers to get the job done, bro. Like, he clearly can shoot beams out of his hands. Thank you for the capybara too, Renzo. He got just enough. Yeah, you know that's not gonna go through, Pink. You know that's not gonna go through. They censoring you over asking trivial questions. That is not gonna go through. You know that's not gonna go through. They have sent you to the shadow room. That you can literally ask what color is the sky, and you're getting censored. It's over. It is over. You could say something as like low key as, "Did you have a good day?" Nah. Boom, shadow room. Cooked. Like, no way they about to let you be an upstanding citizen. An upstanding citizen in the TikTok world. Yeah. Even that got censored. Yo, it's a conversation that's going on here, man. TikTok is over hating on you. Shorts and a tee is acceptable for my weather at 92 degrees. Hey, man, short and a tee is insane. But it be sometimes where I love my hoodies. I'm to the point where, like, I'll wear my hoodies regardless of the weather. It could be freezing outside or it could be scorching hot, man. It don't even matter. Bro, what's wrong with my last message? I don't know. That is the question of all questions. That is the question of hoodies just look too good. Exactly. It's a lifestyle, man. It's a way of life. I feel like it's genuinely, it adds to my power level or something, bro. When you got a nice hoodie, it's genuinely life changing, bro. It's generational. Yo, thank you too, Keezy. Like, you get you like a nice solid hoodie, bro, to change your life. Yeah, you know, you can get a nice tee. Yeah, you can have nice shoes. But you know the one thing that's above all that? A nice solid hoodie. A nice, good quality. Chat, what is your favorite vegetables? Yes. And you said, do I be selling these? Yeah, I'll sell. Like, if you're interested in buying them, DM me. DM me. I usually wear hoodies, but I'm actually down at 92 degrees with just jeans and a hoodie. And, bro, it builds character, bro. Remember, man, what don't keep make you stronger. You're prepping yourself to be able to withstand the power of the sun, bro. That's what hoodies are really doing. It's training you. It's building you up, raising your chakra, bro. How much? It depends. Yo, you gotta DM me because it depends on the page. Just whichever one you're interested in. Green beans, broccoli, collard greens, roasted carrots. Finna blink the yard. I've never really been like a smoker, bro. But I remember being in school and people would kind of like camp out in the bathrooms with those little carts. And that was kind of people's thing. That was kind of people's thing. I'm not doing heat exposure in school during testing. Yeah, that is a bit much. You over here like psychologically torturing yourself. All you gotta really do is you got like a test, man. You gotta take a test. You over heat exposure, heat training, heat exposure. You said claw in order. Green beans. Yes, that's definitely tough. No, young Piccolo. Young Piccolo indeed. Or the nameless Namekian. I think technically that's what his name is. The nameless Namekian. My testing room is like a freezer, but those always make for the best though. When the room is, I think that testing in a cold room is better than testing in a scorching hot room. I feel like I'd rather be cold than hot. Because whenever you're hot, it's just, I don't know, like you feel it differently in your body. I'd rather be cold though. Because when you're cold, you got you a nice hoodie. You can really zone in. Nah, it's like too cold. Yeah, they can't have y'all in there too comfortable, man. They gotta up the psychological warfare antics. They gotta up the warfare antics. No comfort. They can't have you comfortable. Can't be none of that, man. There can't be none of that. No type of shenanigans like that. None at all. Now for his last knuckle. There's definitely something missing from this page. There's definitely something missing here. So I got Piccolo, and I got that man Gohan. That one is Gohan, by the way. I don't know if I ever confirmed it. I don't know if I ever confirmed it. Maybe I'll do like Kid Buu or somebody. I don't think I've done him in a minute on here at least. Nah, it's too cold. Maybe on the next one I'll do some more nature-y stuff. We'll do some more. This, I guess I wouldn't immediately say, for those of y'all that were paying attention, somebody might have caught it who I said I was gonna do, but some of y'all are locked in. It'll make a lot more sense the more that I draw, man. I gotta see who was really listening. I gotta see who was really listening on here. But this one will be a character that I ain't really spam this character too much compared to some of the others, at least. Compared to some of the others. And nah, man, I'm not really trying to draw no glizzy. You drawing from memory? No, I was looking at picture references for these. I was drawing from reference pictures. I don't know the characters. I'm just LARPing in this live. It's all good. Because not everybody, I mean, really, not everybody is like super, like locked into Dragon Ball. It's a lot of Dragon Ball where I personally didn't even watch it myself. I jumped around a lot of Z and I seen a lot of Super. LARPing is crazy. What you added? What's that like? Is that like a new word? You know, equipped? LARP. LARPing is crazy. He didn't equip that. That's something new. Yeah, you talking about me using buzzwords. How much wood would a woodchuck wood? LARP, 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 sahur. Yeah, once again, you lost me, man. You lost me a little bit there. You speaking in genuine. I don't even know what's going on. Like, what is really going on? Speaking in buzzwords. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You say, it sounds like you're speaking in like a TikTok search bar. Like, sometimes whenever you get on here, it'll like give you suggestions. What is really what might be trending. That's literally what that sounds like. It's just like, you know what? Let's just throw all the darts at the board. Let's just throw all the darts at the board and just see what happens. Let's just throw all the darts at the board and see what happens. That's what's really going on there, man. That is what's really, really going on there. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Super. Indubitably indeed, indubitably indeed. Now, sub 5 Moid trying to draw Max Funk and Arby's chitlins on the big talk. Sub 5 Moid. Sub 5 Moid, translate that, man. What does that mean for the people that don't know? Translate that, bro, for the people in the back, please. We need a deep dive breakdown explanation of what that could possibly mean. Listen, I done caught up. I had somebody tell me about coconut water, and there was somebody else telling me about ashwagandha, man. Just what's going on here? Like, where are we going here? What does that mean? What does any of that mean? Can't expose the secret, bro. All right. Listen, I'll ask ChatGPT, bro. I'll figure it out one way or another. We speaking in code now. We're speaking in code. We're quite literally speaking in code. Code word, code buzzword, TikTok search bar anthem. As I'm over here trying to shape in this man's cranium. This man's cranium, indeed. You got to unlock the Elder Scrolls by going through the TikTok Farlands. The TikTok Farlands? Dude, the Minecraft Farlands are bad enough. The TikTok Farlands? Man, you about to like stumble into some kind of like crazy secret society going through the TikTok Farlands. What are you even going to find? I think that like if you get deep enough into the TikTok algorithm, you're going to just start finding like weird. It'll just get weird, bro. I think it's like billions of accounts on her just constantly uploading stuff as it is. Things will just like this. I think this is pretty surface level. What I'm doing right now. TikTok, it gets deep, man. Like there's like just kind of stuff that's more weird. It's like weird core. It's weird core post. People doing stuff just for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. My slide. Let me find my. How'd you find out you can? I picked up on this through. I was experimenting a lot. Just experimenting with the designs. The TikTok Farlands. You got to tell me what you might even find on a journey like that, man. The TikTok Farlands. I almost put Jiren on here, but I like leaning against it. Putting that man Jiren. He almost ended up on this one. Bro, this is almost like a canon event, bro. This one was almost a canon event. Let me get this up and going the right way. The trick is you don't want to press down too hard with the red. You don't want to press down too hard, and you want to do just enough to where like it pops off the page the right amount. I'm doing my best to add the little marks on the side of it where his arms are. It's really the small details on this one. He's a lot more red compared to the Gohan and Piccolo drawing that I did. Hey, it's trying to give off that illusion of him being more pinkish, or at least close to the color. At least it don't gotta be like exactly. How does your brain even do this? Well, like step one of, I just think you can't really overthink it. You know, if you could like get out of that mode of overthinking it, then it'll become a whole lot easier. Easier than what you could even imagine. That's like my whole philosophy with this. As it is. As it is. Make it a little bit more reddish. Let me shape in his fist now. To be honest, man, y'all don't really know. I don't know why this just hit me out of all things, but y'all don't really know about. Oh, what was your first anime? Probably the one that I really got into was Naruto. I've done a lot of Naruto pages as it is, but the one that really caught my attention was definitely Naruto. It was like, that's what really got me hooked personally. That's what really pulled me in, man. Watching young Naruto, just really getting absorbed into the show. Okay, yeah, man, I had this idea. I don't know why this just hit me, but a couple years ago there was a challenge at this place called Risky Reels. Risky Reels were basically Risky Reels. At most, it was like 3 chests that spawned. You had to open up several. It's 3 might have been a stretch. It was like 7, but you had to somehow get 7 chests at Risky Reels. As soon as Naruto pulled out the Sexy Jutsu episode, I turned it off. Yeah, he said it was too much. He said, all right. He said, yeah, dog. But it's so funny because, like, if you can make it through that, bro, like, it ain't nothing like that at all. He said, I immediately turned this off. He said, I'm not feeling this, bro. That's not like a major plot point. It is, but it's not. It's like, said fan service episode 1, by the way. He said yes, it's immediately going off. He said we not doing this. I could see it. I could see it being like a push away. You be like, oh yeah, this is what we moving away from. Bro said, I'm not feasted. I ain't feeling this, bro. I'm just here to watch a show about ninjas and magic power dudes. So all that other nonsense, man, I'm cool, man. I see the vision. I definitely, like, I could see why. Hey, man. I see the vision. I see the vision. How was your day, gang? I ain't gonna lie. It's been pretty smooth, man. I've been just kind of like going about shaping in all these characters on this page so far. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. It might take me a second. It's all coming together. I saw before I watch any anime, I gotta search if it has fan service because I don't really. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of animes though where it's like that, but like it ain't really what I was. It ain't like a major point in Naruto, bruh. I wasn't even thinking about the fan service, dude. He said episode 1. It sounds. Hey, it sounds. It sounds about right. He said I immediately turned it off. He said, yeah, this is a little bit too much for me, dog. So immediately this is getting turned off. And what are your prices? It depends. If you are interested in the page, DM me. It depends on whatever the page is. So you just be drawing a character? It's kinda. Sometimes I do animes or I'll do animals. It don't just be characters that I be doing. It really is based off of whatever theme I'm doing. I try to make these where they're heavily theme based. They're a lot more based around themes. I've been practicing for. I've been on and off drawing for my whole life, but this is only something I stumbled into about 1.5 years ago. I've been drawing on and off for as long as I've been sentient, bro. For as long as I've been sentient. I'm thinking that down on the bottom right, I want. Hang on. He said this is tough. I'm glad you messing with it, man. I'm glad this is what I got so far. This is what I got. I had like a rough idea for the next item. I had a rough idea. On God, what's some good advice for artists who are struggling to get back to art? You will have good days and bad days. I think that the hardest part to get over is just consistency. If you could figure out a way to just be consistent, it'll take you farther than you realize, and you'll learn a lot more than you could even conceptualize. You know, the more you do, the easier it gets. Even if it doesn't make sense, if you can kind of push through that, if you could like push through the uncertainty, it will help you out in the long run. But you gotta really be able to look past, like you gotta look past your whatever mistakes you might make. You gotta look past just it'll be some days where you flow, and it'll be other days where it's like stuff ain't really making sense, or it's not really, the outcome isn't what you want it to be. The outcome might not be where you want it to be, or where you even want it to go. But if you can like jump over that hurdle, man, I think that everything else will fall into place. Everything else can and will fall into place. Whether it takes you months or some years, it's just being consistent. The more consistent you are, the sharper you'll get. The more sharper you will get. And start simple too if you're just getting back into art, so you feel more accomplished. You can start simple, or you can jump off of the deep end. Just however you decide to go about it, just the more you do it, the better you will get. however you decide, whichever lane you choose, it's just the more you do, it definitely helps. And you'll have some days where you might really progress a lot, and then you have other days where I feel like you might not grow that much. But it's a matter of what is your tolerance for. You might mess up a lot. You might mess up. Is the opposite of seeing colors. What do you mean? You have to be drawing stuff with what I hear in music. Is the opposite of. I don't really know. I only do art anymore, but it's for my art class. Not gonna lie. Well, whenever I had like an art class, whenever I was like a freshman, I wouldn't really make art on my own unless I was just doodling on my pages. So I get it. I kind of had like on and off seasons with it too. I had on and off seasons where I might try to draw stuff for a year and then I'll slow down. I'll draw stuff for a year, then I'll like completely stop. I think that it's one of those things where it's kind of like just try not to stop. And you be seeing images when you listen to music. I've heard about people seeing colors and stuff and just different like visual. I think music is crazy because it engages all the senses. It engages all of our senses. Hang on, man. I'm gonna come back to the chat. Just give me a second. What are you drawing right now? You said see sound. I don't know if it's about seeing sound. Well, I don't know. I don't really know how that would work. I think it's a lot of prominent artists who operate it that way. And this is something from Dragon Ball, what I'm doing right now. We're talking about seeing sound. I think it's a lot of prominent artists who pretty much existed through our history, or they were composers. Maybe artist isn't the right word, but they were music composers, and they could like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not like a music composer, bro. But it's been people historically who their brains were just, they operated in that field. When I draw cover art for musicians, I always play their songs so I can draw what I hear. Yeah, it kind of puts you into that zone and makes it match. That way it ain't like you drawing sunshine and rainbows and their music is like cathedral and rainy days, or they might make cathedral and I mean just however it makes sense. Makes total sense. Do you actually see the colors in your eyes, or is it mental? Now you gotta ask bro. He's tapped in. You start a Discord? You know you weren't the first to mention it. Maybe soon. Something that's like a little bit more where everybody can kind of come together instead of like one-off individual posts where real discussions can be had. I do. We've been saying that, yeah. The Discord. In time. This one, I've slowed down a little bit. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. When is the Unc fan club? I gotta see, bro, because the reason I've been hesitant on the Discord, bro, you know, y'all seem pretty chill and pretty regular, bro, but Discord has a way of like attracting some interesting characters, yo. And I don't know yet, man. You know. Are you doing the Dragon Radar? I am. You were actually the first to recognize what it is. I am. That's why I was like slowing way down. You were the first to catch what was going on here. The big cord. Nah, Discord, it just like, bro, Discord, it's an interest. It's like the Wild West, man. It's the Wild West. You never know what you go see. Can the AI quick draw? AI quick draw. You make it seem like it's like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead. I think I'm gonna shade it in. I add like some little blimps. Yeah, Discord attracts some interesting, some characters, bro. There, I mean, I like to have faith that it'll be 99% regular. You said, but what you mean, man? Discord has a way, hey man, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. But this one is indeed the Dragon Ball radar. Yo, what's up, Landon? I feel like I don't ever draw in somewhat straight lines. It's always more scribbly. Can I see the full thing? No, not yet. I got you though when it's done. Or when this is done, at least. Not yet. This will be done before you know it. That's crazy. I don't feel like I ever really draw in straight lines on here. So tell us where exactly are the Dragon Balls. Nah, I'm gatekeeping. I gotta gatekeep the method. Yo, could you imagine what the world would be like if there was a Shinron? If you could make some wishes, what are you thinking? If y'all could wish for anything Dragon Ball wise, if you existed in the Dragon Ball world, right? Yo, that would be crazy. Shinron, somebody like where would they probably store the Dragon Balls in like some type of hidden facility base or something. I can imagine. We got genies and Dragon Ball Wish dragons. You ever do self-portraits? Not really. I really don't like Dragon Ball, but I live in the world of Bleach. What they got in the world of Bleach. You gonna have some special abilities? Some type of like crazy ability that bends reality. Yeah, I'm gonna like put a couple of little like dots on her. That kind of just showcases where they are. Kind of just showcases where some might be. I'll be creating my own characters. I'd say good luck. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Neko. This reminds me of like an old-fashioned watch or something. Something you might just see in like an old house. It might be like an old person's inventory or something. I had little red dots. Just 4 little spots. They're somewhere. They're near. Collecting all the Dragon Balls. You ever thought about doing graffiti in that style of art? No, but the most like I've kind of like experimented with just making like not graffiti font, but I've made like letters and bubble letters and stuff before. That was like some of the things that I would mess around with whenever I would do these kinds of pages and drawings in general. I never really went out and really did paintings though. Not real deal paintings. The most that I've probably really messed around with are probably my pens recently, but before that it would be my pencils. It'd be my pencils and a little bit of my pens here and there. But now I'm at a point now where I don't even draw my pencils. I haven't really touched my pencils in forever. I have one that's next to me, but I really don't be using this. This was just on my bookshelf. I just grabbed it one day. Just grabbed it. It's just been sitting on my desk collecting dust. It was collecting dust over there too, but I told myself that I might do something with it one day, someday. You ever take requests? Not really. If you have an idea, throw it out there. I might do it, but I usually I don't really be promising it too much. I don't like to get on here and promise, because on one hand I might take a suggestion, and on another hand I'll do the complete opposite. I'll do like the complete polar opposite. That's normally how the nature of these lives be. Sometimes it'll be a lot more focused and directed, or I might turn around and do the whole opposite. Do Guts from Berserk? I feel like you can. I've done Guts before. I've done Guts. Hey, now for the next character. Now for the next little object I want to put on here. I'll be right back. I'll be here. New Chi-Chi and Boma fighting, please. I had like one more thing I wanted to put on her. I've done them both, but not like full-fledged fighting. I ain't really done like I've done like a fight scene one time, but it was with like some Naruto characters. Maybe someday though. I won't never say never. I won't never say never. I won't never say. I thought you were gonna do the total opposite. Oh nah, I'm not really having nobody like fight or anything on here. I didn't want to put Goku or Vegeta. I was really trying to avoid Goku and Vegeta for this one. You know, Goku and see, I see you thinking, bro. You was locked in. I think I'm gonna put like 5 stars. I'm thinking I'm gonna put like 5 stars. It's the Dragon Ball. It is. It's one of them. It is one of them. It definitely is one. Never watched Dragon Ball. What do the various Dragon Balls do? Well, in the show they use them to make these wishes. Whenever they bring them all together, there's several of them, and there's like this magic dragon dude. He's basically a genie. And every time they bring the rocks together, it spawns them in. And whenever he spawns in, he would just start making crazy wishes. You only get 3 wishes though. You only get maybe it's I think it's 3. I might be getting mixed up with something else. I'm gonna make this a little bit more rounded. bit more. See, it's I think it's a fine line like walking over because I don't want it to look too blue. It gotta be just the right amount. Gotta be just the right amount on here. I think I'm gonna leave that one alone. Here's for this page. Here's for this page so far. The other day I did for Alligator. I had like another evolution of Pokemon that I wanted to do tonight. Like another little evolution. I wanted to do something that was more Dragon Ball, but the main thing today on this one was Piccolo and Gohan. Piccolo and Go. I gotta have them on here somewhere. That's like go-to major. That's like a canon event on these kinds of pages. That is definitely a canon event. Gohan. It's tough keeping up. Hey, thank you something. This is a canon event, bro. I had to rehydrate real quick, man. Took a drink. Said nice Dragon Ball. Yeah. Thank you. Had to take a quick sip with the beverage, man. Let me pull up this reference. I've been thinking that for some of these, I would like to do pages where it's a little bit less like the selection of some of the characters. It's not really what you would expect to see. The selection is not characters you would normally stumble across on these kinds of lives. Like whenever I draw Pokemon, I've been trying to get away from doing the usual Charizard and maybe like a Pikachu or somebody. The people that you think of that will probably be on the cover art or something. I like the main games. I've been trying to really move away from them because it gets to a point to where with a lot of the requests, it turns into the same character request. I never wanted for these to feel like they were overly repetitive of the same character. This one right here, I bet a lot of y'all some of y'all might not be able to guess who this character is, but I had gotten a request for him a little while ago. He's from the Pokemon world. He's from the Pokemon world, and I would say he's definitely a little bit forgotten. Bro is definitely easily. There's like 1,000 Pokemon now at this point. So it's gonna be a couple that get kind of like lost in the sauce a little bit. It's gonna be a few. Mewtwo? No, Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a lot more like common. I like to draw Mewtwo. Mewtwo is definitely not forgotten. I'm gonna say it right now. Pokemon is overrated. I don't know about overrated. It ain't for everybody though, so I'll give that to you. It ain't for everyone. This is a character that I'm doing though from the Pokemon world. It's kind of like it ain't for everybody. It's gonna like forever have that special place to me because like I played it so much as a kid, man. Just playing through the games. It ain't for everyone. It's kind of like Mario Kart or just the Wii. Everybody got their own signature console, like their signature game that they always come back to. Whether it be for nostalgia or just whatever that might mean to you. Like everybody got their own something to return to. Now don't get me wrong, there are definitely some consoles that are better than others. I used to be a diehard Xbox guy, but I've since turned a new leaf. I don't really know if I could advocate. How would you feel if somebody said they didn't like Noah as a character? Naruto. I mean, like, some people they don't like Naruto in general. Like the show. But that just goes back to what I was saying though. I don't understand it. But my favorites, I think that I favor the side characters of Naruto more than the main character Naruto himself, so I get it. I don't really understand how you couldn't like Naruto. I'm trying to kind of play the devil's advocate a little bit because I like the show, but I don't like Naruto. You ain't really rocking with, bro. I think that Naruto is like the special case where it's one of the few shows where there's some side characters that are kind of cooler. They're a little bit cooler than the main character to me. And Naruto definitely, I don't know, man. He has that, like Naruto is like, it has like a very rich character base. Naruto has like a very rich character base. And that's why it makes total sense. Like Sasuke is cool. I think Sasuke is cool, but he's a bum. He's a bum, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if he's ever truly won any fights on his own. He always was kind of borrowing from other people's powers. I like Sasuke though. Yo, calling a man a bum and this and I like, bro, that's very mixed signal, isn't it? Whenever it comes down to power level and power scaling, and you got the people you like and the people you don't like. Now between the two, I don't know if I like Sasuke more than Naruto, but I can see the argument. I see the vision basically. I could definitely see the vision. I think Itachi, he deserved his own spinoff. But the thing about Itachi though is like even if they gave him a spinoff, like what would it even, you know what I mean? Like what would it even do? They kind of concluded his character. Like how much more could you really add? Or let me rephrase it, like what could you possibly want to get out of something like that? Like if you could like rewind the clock and make it to where there's more for you to get into. Like what else could you want to get from him? They concluded his story. He was kind of set up by the Leaf Village to be a martyr. Bro, he was like he was made, he had to die as a monster. Hey, yo, Chico, what does that mean? What about an alternate reality where he actually what he actually wanted in life, but that wasn't his fault? I mean, it wasn't his fault, but it was tough times. And when you say alternate reality, so like what you mean, like a genjutsu world or something? You over advocate for the genjutsu world, man. The genjutsu world is crazy. The alternate reality where he got everything that he wanted. That's literally the genjutsu world that Madara was trying to do. I think we're talking about when he became a villain. You don't know where you're drawing. It's Chikorita. Nah, I knew what I was drawing. You said wait. Yo, I don't know why. I misread what you were saying. I know what I'm drawing. I never seen it spelled that way. It didn't click to me. Chico. I just see Chico. I was like, Chico. I said, dog, I don't know what. I definitely know who this character is, bro. I definitely know who this character is, dog. Oh, my bad, I'm dyslexic. Nah, all good. I just read the first half of your comment. I was like, so I can't count. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I didn't understand at first. We on the same page now, though. On the same page we are. Right now. So theoretically, I got no bread. I mean, I don't know. I know it's plenty of people that can't read and can't count. I think if you determine enough, you can get to it, man. You get to the paper. You can start paper maxing. Chikorita gonna be the most overlooked starter of all time. I agree. I don't know if I've ever used Chikorita before. This had been like a starter. I don't know if somebody asked me to do it like a long time ago. A long time ago. You draw from memory only? No, I'll be looking at pictures. Young Chikorita. I'll be looking at pictures. It's never too late to learn. I don't know, bro. He said, theoretically, I got no paper. Yeah, most of them, they got sense of smell, so I got to touch the taste. I got to touch the taste things, bro. Oh, yeah, man. What does a sense of smell have to do with counting money, bro? What is that? What? Hey, man, what's going on? I don't got to, what? How does that make, that don't make no sense. Nah, you have me, I get dyslexic, but what does sense of smell have to do with counting money, bro? Now, unless this is just some abstract, like next level 3D thinking. What does that got to do with anything? What does smelling have to do with counting money, bro? What does that have to do? Smelling cash. Why are you inhaling the fumes of the dollars, bro? You about to kickstart a new disease or something. You know how many people be touching money, bro? You inhaling that? You about to kickstart a new disease, a new plague. They gonna have dudes pulling up to your house with plague doctor suits, plague doctor fits. If you need a smell to be able to count money, bro, we got bigger problems. We got bigger problems. I ain't never heard of somebody saying I can smell how much money. I ain't never heard that in my life. That's new to me. I can smell how much money you got. You smell like what? Gotta see who touched it, bro. You can't trust that. You gotta trust no one. My mom's girl taught me that. Hey, clearly y'all got like a new artistic vision or something, bro. Cause I ain't never heard of smelling money. It's like it's telling somebody like you in theory you can smell somebody's socioeconomic level based off of that logic. You could smell just smelling money, bro. We got bigger fish to fry. Smelling money is I've heard of a lot of things. I'm kind of last time I hopped in here, it was Spider-Man. Yeah, man, I be all over the place. I be all over the place indeed. And yo, what's up, Charlotte? I don't know if it's me from Pennywise. I'm about to say, I don't know if you're the one that I think you are, but you changed your profile picture. No, you didn't. Wait, it's not like loading up on my screen. I think you changed it at least. I remember you though. It's forever like a staple in like the TikTok lore. The Pennywise Charlotte's Web. Because I remember drawing like a spider web, bro. I will never forget that, man. Speaking of Pennywise, I don't even think I've done bro in a minute. I was scrolling back looking at what feels like vintage. It feels like vintage history. It's like some National Geographic stuff. I'm still caught up on the fact. That dude was over like talking about like a new memory. It's forever ago. You already know. And I talked to you one night for the Miles Morales BS. Whenever you mention the Miles Morales, I'm still finna hop off this. I'm like, hey, take it easy, Reese. Indubitably. Take it easy. Smelling. Hey, I'm still dead. Bro said smelling money, man. He said I can smell. That's next level. You have a good one, yo. You too, man. You too. So I'm about to say smelling money. Quite literally, that's the recipe for starting a new disease. Or keep the same one anymore. Hey, smelling cash like Super Sense. He's basically Daredevil. But to the, I don't even know. In like the most pocket watching kind of way. I've heard many things. I've never conceptualized somebody saying you smell broke. Like that's new. I'm always taken aback by the direction that the chat goes sometimes. That's new though. That's crazy. Young Chico Rita. Indubitably. Like Daredevil but smelling money. I mean, Daredevil is tough though. I saw what I heard on Tuesday, bro. So I feel you on the smelling money. Yeah, hey, I'm just the messenger. Yo. I'm just the messenger. I don't got that rare ability, smelling dollar amounts. I don't even know I need to get in contact with to acquire that skill set. But I'm just relaying the message. I'm the messenger. I'm the courier. I'm the referee overseeing the chat, bro. This isn't words from me. This is just me relaying what I'm seeing. Relaying a message. Relay. But I really got the vision. Don't really got relaying the vision. I'm just the referee. Even Daredevil smells how broke. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna fight you. Yeah. But Daredevil is crazy because don't Daredevil he got like echolocation. That's the only thing about being a bat. If you ever woke up as a bat, you gotta think like your senses are forever amplified. I think that if you lose one sense, your other senses get amplified. So if you go blind or something, it'll make your other senses a lot stronger to kind of account for the lost sense. Like it's crazy. People be adapting though. People will adapt. People be adapting and overcoming. Now for sketching it where this man's neck is gonna be young bay leaf. But Daredevil is like Batman because their origins are the same because their parents, they both passed. I think that I don't really know as much about Daredevil, I won't even lie. I just know that he has like enhanced senses. And his I don't know if his senses are on par with Spider-Man, but he's really good at what he be doing. But Batman is like an exception because Batman is quite literally like two different people functioning as one. Batman low-key belongs in the Arkham Asylum. I like Batman though, but think about it, dog. Yeah, Batman is gold. Batman is literally, he belongs in the Arkham Asylum too. But he's functional, so I think that's the caveat. Batman is functional, so that's all that matters. Or Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is just barely functional. He definitely belongs in the Arkham Asylum. Especially after his performance on the Arkham Knight. You're doing all that in one night. Do genuinely, hey man, that dude is not a human. That dude is not a regular schmegular human. Daredevil and Batman. Daredevil is like Batman in Marvel Universe, but more like broodier. I don't think I know what you mean when they're like, I don't know what you mean by that. But they're both, I think that Daredevil has actual powers. Unlike Batman. Batman is just really like device savvy. I could be wrong though. I could be completely wrong, meaning they have vengeance. Yeah, definitely I wouldn't want to catch Batman on a bad day. I don't think most people would do using the Batmobile to interrogate people. Like at that point, bro, you're cooked. Like you're not gonna. You are cooked. Catch it, bro. You could catch dude on a bad day. He caught you jaywalking, or you decided that you wanted to pick up a side job working in like you're basically a goon. You're a random goon. You decided you wanted to just be a random henchman, a Joker henchman. It's like, all right, I'm picking up this little side job. You hop on Indeed. Now you're a Joker henchman. And you catch Batman on like a bad day. You're cooked. Or Batman catch you jaywalking. He got to make an example out of you, man. Yo, think you too beautiful. We're talking about running into Batman on like a bad day, and I'm over drawing some little Pokemon. There gotta be balance. There gotta be balance for the nightmare fuel. They need to make what they need to do. They need to make a scary movie with Batman, but they need to make it from the perspective of you being a henchman. Like they can make a real deal. We need like a scary movie with Batman where somebody. It's not like a Batman movie from the usual perspective, but you're being hunted by, bro. That would be a fire scary movie. Like it's somebody trying to survive after being hunted by Batman. Like you gotta that would be a fire scary movie. He's drawing Mewtwo. Mewtwo is crazy. I meant the word kicking. Classic Mewtwo. Draw Skitty. Hey, maybe. I ain't, man. Skitty is crazy. I ain't, that's something we see every day. Skitty. Yeah, you get caught up, Batman. You get caught up by Batman like a bad day. It's over with, bro. Skitty is the best. Hey, I'm not knocking, bro. That just ain't one that you see every day. These are amazing. Yo, thank you, bull. It's not something you see every day at all, man. What's good? Yeah, there gotta be like a little bit of balance, man. There gotta be a little bit of balance. If we talking about getting caught up in Gotham on a bad day of Batman's, I gotta like balance it out. I gotta make the atmosphere more calming. It can't be too much Nightmare. If I'm drawing like scary characters, I gotta be like, there gotta be yin and yang, man. Has to be balance. There gotta be a little bit of balance. I got Skitty stuffed animals in the picture wall of Skitty. So you're dedicated. Is that your favorite? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot Skitty existed. But I do like when people kind of come to me and telling me about Pokemon you normally don't see every day. Is that my favorite? Of course. I got like an appreciation. Like you didn't hit me with like something that was like too generic. Like Charizard and Pikachu are cool. We just can't be too generic with it, you know? Can't be too generic. Those are the mascots, man. We got to move away from the mascots. You know, I've definitely, sometimes it's cool. Every now and then, every blue moon. Every blue moon, you just can't spam them. A little bit of moderation ain't bad, though. A little bit. Are you excited for the new set being released? To be honest, I don't really collect anymore. I like to draw them sometimes. I don't really collect at all. At a point in time, I was like big into collecting the cards with my like people and friends and all that. But it's become more. It's been kind of like there's a word for it that I can't immediately think of, but it's not what it was. I'm happy for the people that do still collect though. I don't really do it myself anymore. I'm a changed man, man. I'm a changed man. Yo, thank you too, Terrified. I was like big into collecting and trading. Like as a kid, I stumbled away from it, man. I stumbled away. It's become too much. It's become too much of an investment strategy. Like I know this dude, he works at Target. He was telling me how people be kind of camping out the machines. He be camping out the machines, waiting on the restock. I'm just like, dog, I'm not camping. I'm not camping to like, I'm not about to be scuffling over some Pokemon cards, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not camping for no cards. Like I know people would camp for shoes and all that. I'm not doing that either. Maybe that's, I don't know what that is, but I'm cool, dog. When I people fall asleep, I don't know. Going to those camping for cards. I mean, is that a arrowhead snowman blowing sunflower cat? I don't even know what that means. I'm going at 7 tomorrow to wait for the release. I'm hopefully gonna get so you gonna kind of catch it. I'm not that dedicated, bro. I used to like love to go to the store and just pick them up as a kid though. Yeah, it be grown people, man. I ain't scuffling for no cards. I'm not scuffling for no cards, man. I'm cool, man. I appreciate the designs and all that. I do appreciate it. But I just like opening packs, seeing what I like. You put it in my binder. So you be you genuinely a collector. I think that if it's genuine, that's cool. But if it's not genuine no more, that's where I have an issue with people collecting it. As long as it's genuine, you seem genuine. You don't seem like a poser, worshiping Charizard and Pikachu. Like they really ain't even in the field for real. You don't strike me as a poser though. I got 3 pages just for Skitty. Young Skitty stuff. You seem passionate, bro. I won't bash on that, man. You passionate, bro. I don't like, if it's for profit, they don't even appreciate it, man. It's just for the fun. It's just for the love of the game. It's for the love of the game. Now for the next evolution. The next evolution. The next. I guess like. Hey, nice talking to you. Hey, take it easy, Mr. Awesome. And I do appreciate it, man. I might have missed whenever you told me that originally. Appreciate it indeed. I appreciate it indeed. Now. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm about to get back to it. Hey, take it easy too, probably. Take it easy, indubitably, man. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. I gotta make sure I got enough space for bro. I gotta make sure that I got enough space for dude. See, the more of these that I do, I try to make it to where I don't really go off of the page too much. If there's overlap, it's not like an overlap to the point to where you can't tell everybody apart. Like a little bit of overlap is cool, but you just never want it to get to the point to where you can't really see what's even going on anymore. That's where it just gets too messy, too rough. I'm drawing his little, I guess, whiskers. he got something coming off of his head or antenna. It's something a part of his design. It's coming together. Bro's whiskers. He got sensory input. I didn't find out you even could. Well, everything comes down to shapes, and the more that you do, the better you get. I feel like everything is genuinely shapes. That's the main hurdle to get over. If you can halfway grasp the shapes, then you can kind of like finesse any design that you want. And the reason I'm kind of cool going down the Pokemon rabbit hole is it's like it's not simple to where it's not challenging, but it's simple enough to where I feel like I can kind of XP farm with it. The more of these that I do, it's like it helps me better understand. Like it's the simple shapes that kind of help you build up to the more complicated stuff. That's why I don't really mind doing the animals and even some of the Pokemon. I feel like I be XP farming a little bit sometimes with these. Like I'm on Minecraft or something. It's an XP farm. But everything is simple shapes. If you can grasp the shapes, then usually you can bring these to life in a way you can't even fathom, man. Yo, Minecraft is so goated. I like Minecraft too, but I've kind of got to a point with Minecraft where I watch other people play it more than I play it myself now. I like Minecraft though. I've kind of done everything that I want to do. I watch people do like they'll be like I've been playing. They'll be like I've been doing such and such for however many days. I've been trying to survive on this world for like 100 days, or that's so real. Yeah, like I watch other people do it, man. All the grinding, the bandwidth. It was some other game I was watching people play too for a minute. I ain't really played it myself, but it was a game called DayZ. I've never really been into survival games where it's more in the moment. You can't really pause it. Like I like how with Minecraft it's a lot slower. I ain't beat the Ender Dragon in my world. I've been playing for 2 months now. Well, like if you haven't beat the Ender Dragon, that's one thing. I don't think you should rush. Don't rush, because then once you beat it, it's gonna be like, dang man, now what? The moment you beat the Ender Dragon, it's like that's the thing to look forward to. Once you get the Elytra, unless you're like a Minecraft YouTube bro, it like that's a fast way to kill the motivation to even play the world. It's gonna be like, dang, bro, I feel like I've already done everything. I feel like I've already low-key done everything, man. I've seen people kind of talk about like once you kind of get through that 2-week phase of the game, people start dropping like flies. People that was originally super motivated, just AI live. Nah, this isn't AI. I'm no AI. Metamorphosis. I'm no AI, bro. I'm not an AI. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Kelpio. Or Kelpie, I'm sorry. This is not an AI. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. I appreciate the heart me too, Kelpie. Nah, bro. Definitely not a clanker, bro. You can't be throwing them type of allegations around in this live stream. That's dangerous. It's almost as dangerous as the J slur, the Unk slur, and whatever other words that I'm missing out on, man. We don't want to. We don't want to go down the wrong path, man. There's no AI, not AI, exactly. Tell them. Or you gotta tell the people, because it comes up more than you can believe. The AI allegations. The clanker claims. I'll be fighting for my life in some of these, man. Be genuinely fighting for my life. To claim some allegations, man. Let me get his flower petals. Add some more red. Get this nice and flower petally. I feel like Meganium is not something that you see that often. I'm just adding some of the more finer details to its design. I don't know if I've ever used Chikorita before, funnily enough. I don't even know if that's possible, bro. I done played through Soul Silver and Heart Gold. It's definitely insane. You gotta draw Litten. I don't think I'm gonna do Litten. I might do Skitty though. Lit bro is cool, but I tend not to kind of go that forward generation wise. I stick more to the older games. I stick more to the much older games. Do Skitty. Let's say yeah, I'm sticking more to some of the more older themed games. I went to a card shop and they only had one Litton and Leafeon. I traded 5, and you got 5 different ones. The trading method. Oh, you got my Go Ponyta and some fairy energies. That's definitely what's up. I know that like on a random note, one of the first times that I wondered, like one of the first, I know like I think it was Pokemon X and Y, one of the first really random shinies that I got. I found my own shinies before, but I remember one that I got one day. It was really random, but somebody sent me like a shiny Ponyta. It was like, it had blue flames. I'll never forget. Young shiny Ponyta. That was crap. Blew my mind. People would really hop on Wonder Trade and just send some of the most. You would either get like something like really, really insane, or you would get some garbage. There was never an in between. It was either one or the other. You catching shiny legendaries. I love Ponyta and Rapidash. Yeah, they're pretty cool too. Hopping on Wonder Trade and getting sent some like absolute garbage. Like without a doubt. I mean, that was a canon event, you know. Some absolute garbage. It had to be done. And built character, you know. I really knew to invest in Gen 4 boxes to get more Ponyta, only to get old cards of the GOAT. Now, let me shape in the rest of Meganium's body. Let me see here. Let me see. Nice drawing. Thanks, man. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it indeed. Indubitably indeed. I think I got one of every card where you're drawing. I can't remember. I got so much. So like this is like right in line with pretty much your whole like your collective set whenever you was unboxing them. Now I'm making them a little bit more rounded. I got 3 emails people trying to hack into my really old Roblox account. Dude, what you got on your Roblox account, dog? 3 back to back. Dog, people, hey, which have you done so far? And I like just finished with the whole Chikorita evolution. Bro, they out to get your Roblox, bro. The Roblox hacking. Steal it. Probably an expensive limited item. Yeah. You probably got like some ancient stuff. They out to get you, man. What could possibly be worth the hassle of? Holy tough. Hey, thank you, Edgar. They out to get you, man. I didn't know that was like a serious draft. I said a craft. A draft is crazy. Bro, Roblox is trash. Ever since my 6-year-old account finally got banned, I had an item on my current account worth 10 million Robux. That's tough. That's probably why they were trying to hack you. What's it like 10 million Robux? What's like $1 million? How much? I don't really know how that translates. What even is Roblox? It's like a little, like, it's like it once was a kid's game. I think everybody be on it now. It once was a kid's game. It was like, a big scandal where they was like cracking down on, like, it was like all type of predators and people was getting, hey man, I don't know what Roblox had going on with. It used to be physics. People, hey, they've been, I'm glad they cracking down on it, bro. Like 2006. Bro, I've always been more of a Minecraft guy. I just know I was like riding in the car with my grandmother one day and I knew it was crazy because it was like an ad. It was like an ad on the radio. We was listening to the radio, bro. It was like an ad. It was like, if you or anyone you know has ever been a victim on Roblox, call such and such hotline or something. I'm like, dog, I knew it was big because I seen Chris Hansen talking about it. It was Chris Hansen making a video. Minecraft always been number one. Roblox always been below. I mean, I get that. How do you do this? It's magic, bro. I think that you sleep on it. The open art style gotta be something you alone invented. No, there have been other artists that have done stuff similar to this before. I like the way that the colors mix together. I have a screenshot of that Roblox warning thing. They were saying if someone you know or if you've been a victim, dude, hey man, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. They need to get people. They need to crack down on that, man. We gotta protect the little Timothys and the little Susies. We gotta protect little Billy, man. We gotta protect little Hubert. We gotta protect him, man. I'm dead, bro. Said three people trying to hack your Roblox, bro. 3? How they even figure out your email, man? How did they figure? I'm checking my old account tomorrow. My dad's concerned. At least I have 2-step verification. Yeah, how they even get your email, bro? You need to install 16-step verification, phone numbers, eye scans, blood scans, toe scans. Where you only need somebody's password. Yeah. I don't really know anything about hacking, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Then it sends to my email. Dudes is really out here Roblox fishing, bro. Oh yeah, so okay, going back to the original comment, somebody was like, Minecraft has always been above. I don't know. I think that there's more people that be on. I think that like the pendulum has swung, bro. I thought that Minecraft was more popular too, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. I think that Roblox is kind of taking the world by storm. I hacked somebody once because they scammed me on Adopt Me. What? I hacked somebody once because they scammed me on Adopt Me, bro. That's tough. What? That's crazy. Yo, what was like Adopt Me? What was it, like a family game or something? Sorry. This is what I'm saying. That's the ballad. Follow Rose. What does that even mean? I hacked somebody because they not want to adopt you on the game, bro? What? What is that? What is that, brother? What is that? That's just, I don't even know what to make of that aside from that's tough. I don't even know what to make of that other than that's tough. Like the last time that I played Roblox, it was like this game. It was like whenever they first ported. Dude, it's been a minute since I really was like on there. But they had ported the Xbox. I think it was like some new Xbox game or something. And they finally brought it to Xbox. And I played this game called like Prison Break. And my cousin was showing me this move where you could like walk up to this little window. In some type of way, if you like crouched and uncrouched, you could like slip through. You could like bend space. You could like break the... You could like slip past the window barrier. Like physics didn't even apply to you, man. You could just break reality and slip through. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't played Roblox in a minute, bro. It's been like, it might even have been years. It was a dude, and I knew they was doing something because I'm like, why are these people standing here crouching and uncrouching, bro? Dudes is just crouching and uncrouching, and people start slipping through, like they break the fabric of reality, slipping through the window. Hey, that's crazy, man. Like I said, they need to crack down on people. There's no reason that it should be predators, and I think it's long overdue. We need full steam ahead, all hands on deck. We need to pack people up. We gotta protect. Roblox got a lot of fighting games now. I'm sure that it does, man. I'm sure that it does. I'm sure that it does. I've kind of turned a new leaf, bro. I'm not really. Roblox got made after all the updates. I turned a new leaf, man. Like I draw a lot of game characters, but I really don't really play games like that anymore. I'm just not that interested. Maybe if maybe GTA 6 or something is cool, I might consider it again. But I've never really. I might tolerate it and play it with my people, but You said dude's name David. I don't know who that is, Landon, but he might be, bro. You never know. You never know. Allegedly. I don't want to catch no case, bro. I'm so excited for GTA 6. GTA 6 might mess around and be cold, man. The CEO. He probably is, dude. He probably is. The CEO of Roblox. He dropped bro's whole federal name. Oh, nah. The new Forza low-key mid. I never have been a Forza guy. If I want to drop, I never really been a Forza, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Never really been a Forza, bro. I was watching one of my good friends. He was playing Forza, and I was watching him stream, and he was driving around with it was like a wheel. He had like a wheel equipped. I just feel like if I'm gonna be driving, I want to drive in real life, bro. I don't want to do driving simulation. But then again, I mean, I was watching a simulation of somebody else driving a simulation. It's very bizarre. I've never really been like a Forza, bro. I mess around and get on. I'll just play GTA. If we gonna be reckless driving, let's play GTA. Like I don't want that structure of you gotta like operate within a certain boundary. Can you be my CEO? It depends. The CEO is crazy because it's a lot of CEOs catching crazy. The term CEO is crazy right now. It depends. Just tell me what's the move. Tell me. Some wheels are over $200. I ain't spending no money on a wheel for a game. Chief Elected Officer, you get really crafty. You get really crafty with it. Where are we going with this? Indeed. I didn't know that the game was that. I didn't know it was like that, but I can believe it. I know I didn't know that it was $200 for a wheel, but they be having special wheels. I feel like by the time you get all the wheels, you probably you're literally an expert getaway driver in real life. By the time you train and practice with the Forza wheels, I want to drive the real deal though. If we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of everything, I'm trying to forget the simulation. Let's go to a racetrack for real. Do you want to play Forza with me, Iro, and I be the passenger princess? Where are we driving to? Where are we driving to? You got the destination. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Take it easy, Landon. Take it easy. He said predators were an opportunity for money in an interview. Oh, nah. Jail. Yo, but I think I seen something with dude. And he was like, he wanted to turn Roblox into a dating platform, bro. I seen something with that dude. He gotta go. Allegedly, in my opinion. I might be getting mixed up with somebody else. You got any tats? Nah, I don't have any tats. You know, it comes up a lot here. We're going to Florida. You know, Florida's crazy. We're gonna go play golf with the Gators. The little alligators. Or not the little alligators, the giant. They be like, from what I've seen, it'll be people just chilling. Their lit is dating games and Roblox allows E-dating. Nah, but it's too many kids on there, bro. It's too many kids. I don't think that's cool. It's too many little ones. What day is cool to visit, but I never lived there. It's too dang hot. No need for gators I can bite. Yo, being first head on the scene with the Gators is crazy. I don't know. I don't know if you got the moves to be able to outmaneuver a Gator. I don't know. I held a baby one time, and even the baby ones, they're pretty big. They're strong. They protect kids, but won't take away games that aren't made for kids. Well, you got to think at the end of the day, bro. I'm not advocating for this, right? I'm just saying that they value money above all else, and unfortunately, they're gonna always pick money over little Johnny. They're gonna always pick money over little Johnny, despite little Johnny genuinely being in danger. Like, there's no reason little Johnny should be on the game talking to a 47-year-old man. Roblox got too many predators. That's what I'm saying, yo. There's no reason little Johnny should be on the game talking to 45-year-old. Man, you know what I'm saying? Little bro, like, come on, bro. What are you doing? Poor little Johnny, facts. It doesn't, like, it just, dude, you gotta just watch your little people, bro. You gotta watch your little people. Little Johnny think he got him like a Roblox girlfriend. Come to find out, that's like a 47-year-old man in Alaska, bro. We gotta protect little Johnny, bro. He got his yo. That's tough. As CEO, we gotta keep an eye on dude. We gotta keep an eye on dude, man. Little Johnny. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here, bro. Cause you never know. You never know. That's really, and here we are talking about Gators and playing golf. I think that's more of like a retirement thing. I think that, like, I feel like for old people, that's like, it's like a rite of passage, you know. Like once you hit a certain age, people they'll get like the call to go to Florida and play golf. Like it's like you're going for a 100% playthrough on the game, and you end up in Florida just playing golf somewhere. Playing golf, hanging out with little prehistoric dinosaurs. Yo, who else is somebody that's low-key, like, who's like another smaller Pokemon that's not Eevee? Who's another smaller one that I could like finesse onto the page? What are y'all thinking? Who's somebody else that's like low-key? Don't say Eevee. Don't say Eevee or Pikachu. Don't say Eevee, Pikachu, or Charmander. Please don't say Eevee, Pikachu, or Charmander. Please. I got the whole Chikorita. Eevee evaluations. No. Anybody but Eevee. Anybody but Eevee, Pikachu, and Charmander. Plusle. That could work. That could work. You know, you just barely finesse. You just barely finesse. Close enough. You know. Plusle and Plusle. Unknown. I don't know if bro's name is Unknown or You Know. I've been saying You Know forever, my whole life. Florida. Plusle. The Pikachu clone. I think that if I do, I think I want to only, dang, if I do one, I want to do the other one too. There's no point in me drawing one, not drawing the other. This little Churz is taking on 1 HP, bro. Jirachi or Celebi. I've done them both. Not on here, though. Not on here. Not on here. I'm trying to... I don't think that's a good angle. Let me get a better reference picture. Something that really will match. Something that will really match. Do you prefer pink or aura? It depends on the day. It depends on the day. If stuff really gets off the ground, I can match. What do you mean? It depends on the day. And I'll tell you why, because I remember watching the Willy Wonka movie. I don't remember if it was Willy Wonka or it was the dude, the Chocolate Factory Willy. It was something, but it was the old-fashioned movie, and it was he had the golden ticket. I think that the next thing in the works would be a pink Starburst factory. You looking for a match? It all depends. It depends. Like many things. It depends when you ask me. Yo, thank you for the Army too, Strider. You know I'm all over the place. You talking about the page. And I was talking about in general. I think I'm gonna put bro down here. I was trying to figure out where he would match. Where? Okay. What's the theme for the Pokemon tonight? I'm kind of going. I don't think I want to do plus solar mining on here. Who's like somebody else that's like low key, that's small. It's a lot of Pokemon, and I was making it more based around Chikorita. Who's somebody else that's kind of small? I did Skitty. I almost said Skittle. What's like another little Pokemon that matches Cascoon? Well, is he like the evolution from Beedrill? Cascoon. I think I've done him before. Cascoon. Somebody else is just kind of small. There gotta be there's somebody out there that I'm not thinking of immediately. I don't think Cascoon is one I haven't seen. I thought that was something else. I'll do Cascoon on here. Larvitar. I'll do young Cascoon. What does Cascoon even evolve into? Let me close out. I got like a million tabs open, bro. For my computer blow up. What does Cascoon evolve into? What does Cascoon evolve into? Wurmple. Let's see. Like I know he turns into something, bro. He got some type of evolution. Pretty sure he evolves into Dustox. He turns into something. This little pin is on its last leg. I'm gonna use it though. I would so much rather not change pins mid-session. Like I'd rather use this little, you know, this pin is a little bit more janky. I'd rather use it than change pins mid-session. Maybe like for the next page, I'll change it again. Or change it out. Maybe for the next page, I will change it out. This might seem random, but I promise there's some kind of direction that I'm going for here. It isn't just completely. It might seem more random, but it's not. It's not as crazy as it might seem. It's not as crazy as it may seem. Cascoon and Dustox, Silcoon and Beautifly. You know that every generation has like its own like variety of Beedrill and Butterfree. Let me make bro look more cocoon-like. Yeah, yo, we were talking about game consoles and stuff, and Roblox came up, and the reason I mentioned it again, it's just there's always gotta have a Route 1 bug. Yeah, always. You gotta be like Trainer. I think it was Trainer Joey with like 1 million Rattatas. You gotta have a Route 1. $1 million Bidoof. Yeah, let me hang on. He's coming together. He's coming together. These look like coconut water. Not the coconut water analogy. Here we go. The looks max philosophy. Do you like coconut water? Why is that censored? Why is that censored? I've never really had coconut water, man, despite it coming up multiple times. I've never really been in the business of drinking coconut water. I'm now aware of it though. I'm now aware of the coconut water. Even Bidoof. I've drawn Bidoof too. You said coconut water? Water. The coconut water. Indubitably indeed. Yeah, man, I'm a simple individual. I just be drinking pop at most. I've heard about the legendary upgrades you can get. You be drinking coconut water? They over censoring you. He said, read it with a different perspective. You trying to open up my eyes? You trying to change my perspective? You trying to sell it off, man. You trying to sell it? Read it with a different perspective. Yo, what you trying to say here? What you trying to say? What you trying to get into? Coconut water is so good for you. I've been drinking it for the last 2 years. Stop reading with a different perspective, please. But I see the vision. You gotta see the vision. There's two combos going on here, man. The water. I see the vision. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Yeah, I've never really been in coconut water, bro. Coconut water. So I'm not seeing the vision. The vision. What's your favorite soda? Probably some Coke. Probably. Nice, refreshing beverage. I'll tell you what I'm not drinking. I'll tell you what I am not drinking. That's some Hawaiian Punch. Some Hawaiian Punch juice. You know, like the juice where you'll drink it and Arby's water. You're out of your mind. Nah. He said, I'll drink soda. Definitely respect the healthiness. The healthiness. No soda, no pop, nothing. Just coconut water. Yo, what's up, Dree? Yeah, man, I'm not really like a coconut water, bro. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple man. For suitably. Your Uggs preferably with the coconut water. Hey, man. I'm flattered, man. I don't drink soda either, but I drink tons of LaCroix. Tons of LaCroix. I've never really had LaCroix. At my job, people will order it a lot. Am I missing out? Am I sleeping on the LaCroix beverage? Yo, it's LaCroix, and there's like a large variety of like, it is like monster drinks and energy drinks. I do appreciate the 10 TikToks along with the coconut water propaganda. I do appreciate it, Pink, for suitably. Like, I've been hooked on blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid with lemonade Kool-Aid added. So you've been cooking up homemade concoctions, blending and creating new strands of Hawaiian Punch or lemonade or Kool-Aid. Goodness, bro. All the flavors. Yeah, I suggest staying away from Kool-Aid, bro. It'll literally dehydrate you. What kind of arthritis do you have? Wait, what? How did you get arthritis from bro saying he be making Kool-Aid concoctions? The 30 title gifters, the OG, that's like the OG status flex, man, for suitably. Yo, it's so crazy you put like the little emotes in here because Alien, no, it wasn't Alien, it was Two Freak. Two Freak was flexing too. He was flexing the OG emotes. I'm aiming at the 69 mark. Shooting for the big leagues. Shooting for the big leagues. Indeed. It's the big leagues. That's a big number. That is a huge number, Pink. There's a huge number. There's something missing here. There is something missing indubitably. I do appreciate the 6 finger hearts and the five friendship necklaces too, Pink. I mainly drink coconut water for the benefit rather than the flavor. It helps with my arthritis. I didn't know that there was a correlation between the two. That makes sense. The other two each for Uck. I'm flattered, man. I'm flattered indeed. With the coconut water. The coconut water. W. He said me too. I didn't know that there was like a connection between the two. I didn't know that was a thing. Coconut water and I've never heard of that. You learn something new every day, I suppose. You learn something new every day. Psoriatic arthritis. I don't even know what that is. For looks max in the brain. Psoriatic arthritis. I gotta lock in. I don't know what that means. That sounds serious. That sounds like some serious business. Now I'm at one more. One more on this page. One more. Yeah, like no type of like buffering. Everything is what it is. Everything is. What would be a good? I think that I want to add one more spike over here on this side. It's just throwing me off a little bit. Just throwing me way off. Mainly your joints and your tendons. Man, I mentioned that sometimes whenever I draw this, or whenever I draw this way for long durations, people was joking on me. People was trying to joke that I had arthritis because I got off one night because it felt weird to bend my fingers. Sometimes I have to change my posture when I'm sitting down holding my pens. That way it doesn't like spawn in no pre-arthritis. No preset arthritis. I know that it just happens over time. Mainly just with the function of your fingers. Just know that coconut water has been memed up, man. Coconut water propaganda. Just developed arthritis in my index finger. So now I gotta switch to my pencil grip to draw. Was it like something that they kind of like pinpointed as a catalyst, or was it just kind of over time? I have people telling me all about it was like carpal tunnel syndrome or something like that. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what to do versus what not to do. What to do. Cause I kind of be just holding these as they are. I don't really be knowing what might trigger it versus what doesn't. To do. It's like a hidden font. Thought you was typing like in encryption again. In encrypted lettering. I can't provide with a to-do list. Me. So I ain't gonna lie, you had to like break it up. You had to break it up that way it wouldn't flag into the shadow realm, man. Yeah, you used to only be my right thumb, then eventually spawned in both your indexes. She's saying it like it is. She's saying it like it is indeed. Outsmarting the bots. Hey, I mean, I respect the craftiness, the dedication. You're focused. Indeed. See, you gotta slow down though, because you know they're gonna be on you again. They're gonna figure out different ways to go about shutting that down. They're gonna figure out different ways. It's gonna be some letters that just flat out just get rejected. I do appreciate the big perfume too, Pink. I got it in my feet and my ankles. Mostly in synthesis. I'm a good girl, I promise. Hey, I'm not, listen, I'm not doubting your credibility. I'm not doubting your credibility. I be watching how you be maneuvering around the TikTok band shadow realm enforcement unit. I'm not doubting your credibility. So I'm not doubting your credibility at all. I remember when TikTok was musically and lively, it was a live app, had so many bots. Dude, it still does have a lot of bots. It's more bots than you can believe. Like my inbox is just kind of filled with people be kind of like asking me like, hey man, I messaged you. And what a lot of people they don't realize is that there are a lot of I be getting like a lot of messages from like bots. Actual, you know, we be joking about clankers and AIs and robot people, but no, actual like genuine clankers. Like feed filled with garbage. Like actual, not like actual bots. Maybe not my my messaging inbox. It'll be obvious bots. Like clear as day. You said he swag. I had to do his evolution line. I needed to do his evolution line. Now for your top 3. Come enumerated because you be on top. Get philosophical, man. Draw a side up to teach pink. I don't know if I'm gonna do one on here. I gotta see. I got to see. Indubitably, man. Do Hooper. Once again, bro, I gotta see. I gotta see. That might be going to the back rooms. HOA? Oh, nah, you can't be talking about the homeowners association, bro. That's like, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous domain right there, bro. People be taking the homeowners association stuff like seriously. I done seen nightmare stories about HOAs, bro. You don't mess with the IRS, you don't mess with the HOA. People be taking that seriously, man. The homeowners association. People hating on you because your garage, it ain't as orderly as it needs to be. Oh, I'm not in frame. Dang, y'all didn't even tell me. Dang. Isn't HOA for like medium class people and really, really rich people? I think so. I've never really dealt with homeowners association people before. I'm just kind of like speaking off of. I've seen like I'll watch police body cam videos and they be beefing. It be people that be kind of going back and forth with their homeowners association people because some type of way you own your house, but whenever you join a home, like you own your home, but you don't really own what's yours. Do you be doing most of your art like this? Yeah. I be doing like all of my pages this way. With the exception of some of I've been kind of branching out more and I've been doing these pages where I'll kind of do these like loose, rough sketches where I'll be kind of like drawing with just the one. Or I'll draw with both hands kind of mirrored. I'll be drawing with the 2 hands more mirrored on each other. And they all 5. Hey, thank you, man. Homeowners Association, bro. I know that just like triggered somebody. That's almost as like lethal as the J slur, man. The J slur and the Unk slur. You said GSP like a German Shepherd, bro. That's what immediately came to my mind when I see GSP. I immediately think German Shepherd. That's where like my mind goes on some of these Georgia State Police. Yeah, that too. They got the reputation of Batman. When you hear Georgia State Police, I immediately think of people doing some crazy stuff and crazy police chases. It was one dude. Hey, between them videos, it would be the Georgia State Police videos, and then it would also be like just police chases in general, or those body cam footage videos. I heard that I heard that in some places. I mean, not that I would ever condone or running from. Not that I would ever say run, but if you do run, if you do run, if you do run, if you do run, never run from Georgia State Police, bro. You're not getting away. They be moving like Batman, and they all got dodges. And in some places, what they'll do is they'll take the cars of the people that they catch, and they'll turn them into police cars. So you definitely, I don't know if you, hey, don't do it. If you do it. If you do, just make sure you know what you're doing, bro. Yeah, they be having Hellcats. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah, man. I would not suggest running away. And if you do run away, just make sure you know what you're doing. Just make sure that you know what you're doing. If you run from Georgia State Police, make sure you fly a jet. No, seriously though. Because if you don't, bro, if you don't, yo, what's up, Swift? They gonna get you. They're going to get you. It's only a matter of time. I have seen videos where people get away, but for the one that gets away, the 17 get caught. You know, for the one that gets away, there are like several. There's like 17, and it's like you might be cooked, or like a bike. You better have like a preset route you gonna take or something. That's what I would say. Have you like a preset place? This ain't no conspiracy either, by the way. I'm not trying to give somebody like a step-by-step, hey guys, for this video, we're gonna be giving people step-by-step how to escape. Yo, that's not what this is. I'm just, we not conspiring or nothing. This is just allegedly. This is just allegedly and for entertainment purposes. Right? I've never really been in a predicament. If you run from Georgia State Police, make sure GPS is set to Mars. Notice what I'm saying? They might have like the jurisdiction, like they're from state to state is weird. And they're gonna chase you. I think in Georgia, they won't stop. They won't stop until they get you. They quite literally, they won't stop until they get you. So you can't really. It's not a good bet unless, like I said before, you just are like so cold at driving. And even if you are cold at driving, they'll just phone the next state. And some people don't even be thinking about. Some of the people, they don't even be thinking, but there's cameras everywhere. They don't care if you die, bro. They are going to get you. That's what I'm saying. They do not care, bro. That's why it's not worth running. There's cameras everywhere. They got helicopters. They gonna phone the next state. There was cameras everywhere then, but there's really cameras everywhere now. There's cameras everywhere, bro. You don't, like, in ways you don't even know. They don't care if you die. They will pit maneuver you. They will chase you. They will chase you through traffic. They literally they move like Batman, bro. They don't care at all. And I finally decided to make a turbo cat. That's what's up. They don't care at all. Once their mind is made, the only way to outrun the Georgia State Police is to drive the NASA space shuttle. Honestly, you joking? I mean, you're not even joking. You're being serious. You're not even joking. There's some bets that you can make, but then other bets, I don't know if you pushing it, man. You pushing it. Only Georgia cops are scary. Yeah. You play. Sometimes you can play, but I just don't know if that is the state to play with the police, man. They got super engines in their cars. They literally specialize. What are you doing this time? I'm drawing a leaf. I'm trying to do a leaf at least. I drew like a lot of Pokemon. That's like what I've been trying to do, is just different leaves. Different leaves in addition to some of the Pokemon that I drew, just to like make this page seem more alive. Hopefully you get a DeLorean so you can go back in time and not speed past them. That ain't stop, bro. You think a DeLorean is stopping that's not gonna work. But they gonna follow you back in time. It doesn't, regardless of where you go, regardless of where you run and hide. You think I was drawing Sasuke? I probably was, man. I might have been drawing young Sasuke, which Might have been drawing young Sasuke. But yeah, man, the police. Hey, I don't know. Talking about Naruto and had the one tail power. Let me get done with this leaf. I want to add like one more. I think I'm making more like fall-esque. The 10 tail. Let me sketch in some more lines. Some more lines. Can you mess around and do like a green and yellow pen? Probably not, bruh. Maybe eventually though. I'd always be like using red and blue. Always be using red and blue. I'm trying to make this seem like it's multiple leaves or something. Leaves moving around. I think that I'm gonna do one more and make it more fall, like look like a fall leaf or something. It's more reddish. Red fall leaf. Gotta make it match the aesthetic. It's a lot of Pokemon on here. It's a lot. Got to definitely make this kind of like a red leaf or something. Definitely make this. This is a lot more red compared to the other one. But I just wanted for there to be like that idea of leaves all throughout the page. That's what I was really going for. I thought that some leaves will really make this one feel more alive, more together. More alive, more together. I'm gonna zoom out some more on this one. Zoom out a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone though, y'all. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it off. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this one tonight. This page was based a lot more around Chikorita. It has been real. I will see y'all in the next one. I appreciate the You're Awesomes too, Weather. Yeah, man, I'll take care. And until next time, for Shoobly, it has been real.